What's up, guys? It's Steve Bot here. So, it's Monday. We're back in the office. We're back on our projects. We went over the whiteboard things a little bit right here. There's not much, but we got some stuff to do. So, we're going to get to it and talk to you in a minute.
Alright, so finished the work for my precise pack today. Time to move on to the next, daily action task, which is our new project. While we're still getting buffer under wraps. But right now, since we haven't had all the parts delivered to make the prototype, we're going to focus on what we can make an impact on right now, which is delve into some of the content that we can create, kind of outline that, as well as identify some key distribution channels. So we're going to work on that for the time being. We still have had some success with buffer throughout the final few days. We have a little over 3 days left now. Today we've had a big push, about 7 new backers, which is awesome. It's from one of our affiliates, but we'll see if it's enough to push us to where we need to be. Woo! Just finished our script. Woo! I think it went pretty well. We're ready to get working on the video once we get our prototype manufactured, but I want to catch you up on some things here happening for me personally as my Precise Pack employee. So here's a list of reoccurring orders, and I broke them down into 3 different categories by date. So the orange, the yellow, the blue. The 1st through the 8th of the month, the 10th through the 17th, and the 22nd through the 30th. I batched all those so I can then just work those 3 specific times per week to cut down on Steven's costs, to be more efficient with my time so I can spend more time working on projects such as Kickstarter campaigns and whatever else, and to also do our Shopify orders every single Monday. So the goal of this is to hopefully be more concise and precise with the time that I spend here at my Precise Pack, making sure that I'm only here doing work when necessary, as well as I'll come in to work on the projects that Steven and I have together, and we could be laser focused on that and not have to worry about any of the other projects going on. So it's kind of a big experiment that we're going to test out this next month, and we'll see how it goes.
What's up, guys? Steve Bot here.
Radar here.
You go ahead. I'll let you take this one.
We just finished up at the gym. It's like 6:35-ish. We're both going to head our separate ways and just ponder what the rest of this week's going to look like and the future of our projects look like.
Yeah, I figure we're going to tell you guys about our current situation right now in our private booths. He's going to go to his, I'm going to go to mine.
All right.
We'll talk about it. See if our mindsets are on the same boat.
So, as we discussed some thoughts on buffer, it's been an eye-opening experience, and we have about 3 days left in our campaign. I think we got another 6 to 7 backers today, which is really cool. We haven't had a nice push like that in a while. We're $6,000 away from our goal, but I don't know. I think what we've learned is that, or what I've learned, I think Steven has as well, and that's that product differentiation is extremely important. I think when we originally started Buffer, we had this great idea, and an idea that is validated in the market. People want odor-free gym clothing. But one thing we failed to do was try to differentiate ourselves from what else is on the market. And so I think product positioning and differentiation is something that is deeply important and something that we might have overlooked.
So let's talk about Buffer, the situation. So right now we're at about 11,500, and we still need to be at 17,000. So we gotta hit 6,500 more. We have 3 or 4 days put this short and sweet, we're not going to make it. All of our projections are, no, we're not going to make it. Our objective with this was to go do a Kickstarter, low budget as possible, see what happens, and just sort of hope we get funded. Now, we went into it like that, just like that. Obviously, we had hopes that it would just blow up, but it didn't. And we're not going to push it harder. Kickstarter was a way for us to validate it, and it didn't take off the way we wanted. We only want to create something that people absolutely love. They are just mind blown by it. Our hope was to hit way above our goal, minimum goal. And that's how we're going to continue with the rest of our projects. Because we feel the way it works is people either love it or they think it's, and they're on the edge. And then when it's that way, you have to push a ton of money into it to convince them. We don't want to do that. We want to create the best possible thing where people are just like, here, take my money. Something that people love. And we're doing that. We learned a lot. We'll have an episode where we tell you exactly what we learned. But it was well worth it. We put a prototype together for under $1,000. And we got free schooling, essentially. I learned so much. We got press, all this good stuff. We'll tell you about it later. So, that's how I feel. That's what I think happened. I don't want you guys to think that we just gave up on it. We just don't want to incur a lot of debt pushing something that people probably don't want. It just didn't work out, guys. We're trying to take this loss and move on. So any support would be awesome. I know it's still just family and friends watching this, but I need all the support we can get, because this is like, a loss is super disheartening. So, thanks again.